Hello there. My name is Kofi Amwatin. I'm a life coach, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an author, and I double up as a pastor as well. That is what LEAP stands for to me. Over the last 15 years, I have dedicated a major part of my life to helping people. Let me put it this way. And this is what have made me write a lot of books in the area of people and human beings finding meaning in life. And within the last 15 years, I have developed a system that will help you to do that. I believe that you saw a piece of that system. I'm going to talk you through it in the next few minutes. But I want to really speak from what I believe. Over the last 15 years, if there is one question people have been asking me, it is this question: what is the key to happiness? Everywhere I have stood to deliver a message, a teaching, or a class, or a seminar, or a master class, I get people coming to me from young to old, asking me what is the key to happiness. Some people put it this way: how do I find happiness? It's so mighty in our generation today that we cannot just overlook it. Over the years, we have tried to find out whether having a large amount of wealth is the key to happiness. The answer is no. Is it getting as many titles in your life that will make you happy? The answer is no, with what we have seen so far. Is it about social status? Everybody saluting you, or getting a key position in government or in life or in anything. All these things are good, but we've discovered that they are not the key to happiness. So, what is the key to happiness? The system that I showed you earlier and the system I'm about to show you, I believe, is the key to happiness. Why is this question even very, very important? Maybe you did not know, so let me share some things with you. Today, we prescribe more medication for depression than any other generation in history. You won't believe it. It is what it is. In the UK alone, the government spent millions on the area of depression, and doctors can't do anything about it. A lot can be done. Again, the suicide rate, and this is very alarming, even among young teenagers. I'm not talking of old people, I'm talking about young teenagers, has increased for more than 5,000%. That means that more and more people are committing suicide. Again, in the UK, with the research that I've chanced on, we are looking at a possibly 7,000 to 8,000 people committing suicide on a yearly basis, and the number is just increasing. All these people think that there is no happiness in life, and it's not about all the things that we talked about. As a matter of fact, when it comes to wealth, the latest research have concluded that suicide is even more connected to wealth. In other words, the more money you get, the more likelihood it is that if care is not taken, one will commit suicide. When we were younger, Pop Daddy and the group will used to sing a song that more money we get, more problem we see. Some of us did not believe it. But as we grow, and if wealth or money was the problem, very key influential people in the world that have all money have ended up dying before their time, even with all that they had, and nothing really is the key. So these are not the key things. And these are the problems that makes this question: how what is the key to happiness? How do I find happiness? A key question in the heart of any well-balanced human being. You see, is marriage the key to happiness? Mm, it is if you find the right person. You can argue this out. But I don't know whether you have seen the trend today that over 50% of marriages, as I'm speaking to you, end in divorce. Unfortunately, including those who even get married in the church, and even pastors and apostles, if care is not taken. Have you noticed that more and more young people are not interested in marriage? They don't want to tie themselves down. If marriage was the or is the key to happiness, then I believe that everybody will go into it. The reason why all these things that I'm mentioning matters is to tell you the question that you see on your screen. And so, if you are listening to me today, I have something to present to you. I believe that I have found the key to happiness. I don't know whether you believe me, but over the last 15 years, my life and many others and many organizations, youth groups that I have managed and have been opportune to work alongside with, I believe I have found something. And what I found, I have put it in a form of a system so that everybody and every one of us can implement it and live a life of happiness. For me, the key to happiness is finding and fulfilling your purpose in life. This is what I believe is the key to happiness. It is not about how much wealth you make, it is good. It's not about how many degrees you get to your name. It's not about marrying a trophy spouse or finding somebody who is well loaded. Those are secondary. The main thing to happiness, if you want to be happy in marriage, if you want to be happy with your life, if you want to be happy with the money that you have, any other thing, I believe what you see on your screen is the key to finding happiness. And that key is finding one, and number two, fulfilling your purpose in life. And this is what, as part of what I do, as I shared earlier, I have dedicated my life to really studying deep into this area spiritually, physically, psychologically, mentally. I'm a student of psychology. And so I've come from all these point of view over the last 15 plus years. And I've come out with this system that are called the finding and fulfilling purpose system. Permit me to share my page with you in the next few minutes that I have. I'm not going to take much of your time, but I want to bring somebody who perhaps is asking himself this question. I want to bring you to my coaching school and for a short time help you to find your purpose, because I believe that when you find your purpose in life, you have found the key to happiness. I call this system that you see on your screen the finding and fulfilling your purpose system. Earlier, before I started, I believe you saw it. My face is going to hide for a minute, but I believe that you can hear my voice. I'm going to come back, but I want to take you through this system and I'll come back and share some brief things with you. I believe that the again the key to finding your key to finding happiness is finding your purpose. So the question is, how do I find my purpose? How do I find what will make me happy? How do I find what will bring joy into my life, my home, my marriage, my family, and everything that I do? This system will take you through four key areas that I believe will help you to find your purpose in life. So if you look at the middle, you find the finding purpose, which is at the center of it. And you can see some numbers, number one, number two, number three, number four. I believe that by the time somebody studies with me and studies on this course, these are the key things that the course is going to help you to do. And in a few minutes, I just want to talk briefly about them. I believe that to find your purpose, you need to be able to hone or own your own story. That is the first thing that this course will help you to do. How do I do it? I will begin to listen to your story or help you to share your story, because I believe that for each and every human being, many people that have come across with have studied or read about who they are today or how they are influencing their environment usually come from their story. So the number one area to finding your purpose is your story. Your second area that this course will help you to do is to help you to define you. I'm a strong believer that the greatest discovery is self-discovery. Many people have gone ahead to discover what Socrates did or studied so much into life, but without really defining their authentic self. No matter how much money you make, if you don't know who you are lost. If you don't know who you are lost. So I'll come to it. The third thing, which is connected to defining you, is to know what matters most in life. There are certain things that matters most in life, and as your life gets connected with these things, and you find your purpose, sisters, brothers, friends, colleagues. I believe this is the key area. And having done all these things, then you go to the reflective stage. I believe that every human being must spend time with himself. Every human being must live life from inside out and not from outside in. And that is what the reflecting point of the course is going to help you to do. So let me come back. When I say your story, the course, which is an online course, I will share more about it. But let me talk about this system because I want to help somebody even within the few minutes that you are listening to me. Your ability to tell your story is very, very important. And so, in the midst of this course, we will help you to tell your story by listening to my story because I share my story with you. Everything that I'm doing today really comes from my story. And there are two things about your story that you will learn, either pain or pleasure. You need to be part of it. Secondly, there are five groups of people in the world. The world is filled with over 7 billion, but we can group all these 7 billion people in five groups. Which group are you? Take this course and we can help you. Whatever group you are will determine how you will operate. And so it's very, very important. Then we will find out to help you to identify your interest. Within your story, we will know your interest. Within your story, we can know your strength, your weakness, your opportunities. It's so, so important. With this, then we help you to define you, which is the second part that you will undertake. And in defining you, you need to be able to identify your blind spot. Every driver listening to me understand the reason why every car have a side mirror and a rear view mirror. These are to help you to identify your blind spot. Many accidents occur in on the road because most drivers refuse to see their blind spot, and that is exactly that can happen to you if you refuse to see your blind spot within your story. There's something that will help you to do, which is self-examination, and an unexamined life is not worth living. And number two, a life without purpose is also not even worth examining in the first place. So this course will, in order to help you to define the real you, will help you to affirm yourself and examine yourself, and then we will be able to help you to identify your personal relevant values. What are the things that value so much to you? And you find out that all these things are inherent within your story if you pay particular attention to it. With this, we will be able to help you to know what matters most in life. And with here, the course will begin to take you through three stages or three steps that will help you to identify what matters most, which is the key to unlocking your purpose. One thing that you are good at, and the most important part of the course for me is what I call the headstone challenge. How will you feel if I'm able to see the end of your life right from the beginning? And ask yourself some very particular questions that will help you to come back and live life with meaning and with purpose. And that will be equal to happiness in your life. You see, to get everything that this course is trying to provide, we take you to the reflecting stage, which is the point where every human being must have a time of reflection. There are about 7 questions that we are going to demand from you. And they are not mathematical questions, I always say, but then they are going to really help you to be self-introspective, your ability to dig deep within yourself and bring out some of these questions and some of these solutions. And I believe that is going to be very fantastic. So that is the course that I want to present to you. This course is 100% online. It has flexible deadline, is short duration. I would say within 5 days, you will find the key to happiness. And for the rest of your life, you will spend the rest of your life fulfilling it. There is no point living on earth and living a miserable life, living an unhappy life, and operating in a level of depression, suicide, and if care is not taken, even suicide and depression. There is no point. We are not created to live like that. And it's so important that you understand that it is your responsibility to be able to find the key to happiness, which is your purpose, which is inside of you. So within 5 days to 5 months, I've had people on the course ready that are there for the last 5 months. I'm still waiting for them to finish because the course is simple, designed purposely to help you to find your meaning in life, and then you move forward to fulfill it and live a life of joy and live a life of happiness. This is the course that I'm bringing to you. At the end of the course, you can even you will even not even can, but if you're able to go through the course, and I know that you can, you will earn a shareable certificate upon completion that you can add to your CV and be confident. For me, most importantly, with your life. Okay, so that is the course that I'm sharing with you. You can find it online. I'm leaving the link in this video or at the bottom or in the comment section of this video. Click on it and let us start this journey together. Okay, start this journey together. No matter where you are, what you do. I have children as young as 11, 12 years on because of the statistics that I've shared with you. And so the earlier you discover your purpose, the earlier you discover the key to your joy and discover your key to happiness. My name is Kofi Amwate. I leave you with this system for a minute, and I hope that you will register and be part. Find out more details about this course when you click on the link, or send us a message if you want this course to be trained in your church. You want this course to be trained among your youth group, even among your employees. Many businesses, small, medium scale organizations are connecting with us, and we are helping the people that they employ not just to get a job, but to find something that they love to it. So I hope that you can be part of this school. What I love about it is that we are creating a community where we talk about things that really matters in life, and I hope that you can be part of this. I look forward to seeing you in the school and connecting with you in a very greater depth. Thank you, and hope to see you. Bye bye.